Hey everybody, Logan here, and today I'm actually doing a video that was requested. I didn't think I would do this so soon. I actually thought I would do the GameCube first because in one of the polls, GameCube won. But the fact that I was personally requested, I guess was personally, someone in a comment requested it. I'm sorry, I can't remember what video. But requested to actually see what my Nintendo 64 games are behind me. Now I have some Nintendo 64 games here, and a few, I don't know if you can see them right there. They all used to be here, but I gathered so many that this shelf is Switch and Nintendo 64. And soon I'm gonna have to get the 64 its own shelf because the Switch is just going to overtake everything. And if you guys are wondering, as of last count, I have 508 Switch games. It's more because there are some that aren't in the database in the app that I use. So I'll recount that and maybe do it as a short or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to take a closer look at my Nintendo 64 collection. All these are official North American. These are, I don't want to say repro carts, but technically they are. They're ROM hacks, and then over there are my Japanese ones. I know it's in such a weird area, but at this point, like I said, I need to reorganize things because Switch is taking over the game room. but can you blame me? Can you blame me? So, without any further ado, we're going to switch up the angles here and take a closer look at all my Nintendo 64 games. And, well, enjoy!
Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything. From gameplay to gear, their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Here we go. Nintendo 64 in all of its goodness. So like I said, we're taking a closer look at all of the shelves here. Now let's take a closer look at some of the shelves individually. As you can see, I have the labels on all of them. If we just pick a random game, these are all the official ones. Now these labels, you can order them from eBay. I'm pretty sure you can get them on Etsy or something, but I ordered mine on eBay. I bought them not knowing that the guy who makes them was actually lived about 10 miles from my house at the time, and that was in South Florida. I thought it was a funny thing because the guy who owns the game store that I used to go to down there, he actually knew him personally, and I told him where I bought them, and I was like, oh yeah, they came from down the street, and he even told me his name, and I looked at my statement and it was his name. So I know, weird thing, but these are the ones I like the best. They have all different designs, but with the Nintendo 64 cartridges not having end caps, these made it so much easier to display. Now, as you can see, I have them all alphabetized. Hi, Pikachu. If you want, I'll just go along. I'm not going to read them all off, but as you guys can see, I have a number of good ones. I have a few of the big bangers, and a lot of them have gone up in price. And I was able to snatch a few here and there. Like this one, sorry. Hydro Thunder. I've always liked Hydro Thunder, and I have it on the 360 and everything. This is where I originally played it, besides the arcade. And Hydro Thunder, I bought for, I want to say it was 20 bucks. Now, I think the last time I checked, it like tripled in price. So, got the Zelda ones, got regular and gold cartridges. The gold cartridge I never had when I was a kid. I had the gray one. The gold one I did have for Majora's Mask. Now I've got them all back. None of these are my originals because I did sell my Nintendo 64 to get a GameCube back in the day. This is one of my favorites. Never got to own it, but I used to rent this one all the time. This one, cartridge alone, goes for around $100, but it's a great game. Really niche. I have a lot of the sports games just because I was trying to, I guess, complete the North American N64. I kind of pulled back on it, but I still plan on doing it within the next year or two, probably the next 2 years. But I got a lot of the sports games, at a retro store that's way down in South Dade. I forget the name of it. I want to say it was like Play It Again or something like that, or Play Some More. I forget what it was called. He sold me, I think, 16 different games at around $1.50 to $2 a piece, and that's how I was able to get a lot of my sports titles. See, now I got the Pokemon Stadium 2, which have both recently shot up in price. South Park, so I finally recently completed the South Park games on the Nintendo 64. Got my Spider-Man. Now, StarCraft, to be honest, I don't think this is the original, especially the way the top sticks together, because one thing you can tell on a repro cartridge, that sticker doesn't stick the same, and there's something about this where I think it's a repro. To be honest, I don't remember. Maybe it's a sticker. I'd have to take it apart, but I didn't pay that much for it, so that's why I'm thinking it's a repro. But we'll find out. I'll take it apart, maybe in another video or something, and we'll see. So yes, the great Superman 64, which is actually just Superman, but hey. I got Turok 2, Turok 3. Now, this is the Turok 2 gray cartridge. I do have the Turok 2 black cartridge, but that's complete in box. We'll take a look at those next. Go down the list. The wrestling games. Now these things have shot up in price, and I got these for just a few bucks a piece. How great is that? Now, hey, Mega Man. Yes, because that's the noise Mega Man makes. If you look, Zelda 64, Dawn and Dusk. Super Mario Bros. 64. Now, I can video capture these, but what I have, I don't have any of the good devices that actually make recording Nintendo 64 viable. It's really rough footage, so that's why you're not seeing any of this right now. Legend of Zelda, The Missing Link. No, he's not a Sasquatch. Legend of Zelda, Voyager of Time. No, it has nothing to do with Star Trek. Legend of Zelda and Nimpies. Some of these I've played, some of them I just went, what? I've tested them all, let's put it that way. Now, this is Legend of Zelda Masked Quest, which is Majora's Mask Quest, which is actually, I found out later, it is Master Quest. So, depending on which ROM hack you got, and as you can see, the sticker doesn't stick to these cartridges. Don't know why, but yeah. This is a ROM hack of Majora's Mask. Depending on which one you get, like I was saying, Mask Quest is still just Master Quest. GoldenEye 007 with Sonic characters. So this is just, you know, GoldenEye, but instead of regular GoldenEye characters, it's Sonic. It's kind of funny. Now, Dragon Ball Kart 64. This one I did a video on back in the day, and you can actually see what I mean when the video quality wasn't that great. But this is actually a fun game. It's Mario Kart 64 skinned in Dragon Ball. And then this, yeah, this didn't come out on the on the Nintendo 64. It came out on the GameCube here, but it is this is more of a ROM hack. No, this is more of a repro because it's the Japanese. It is a ROM hack. It's the Japanese game, but translated in English, playable on the Nintendo 64. Now, there is a problem. The Nintendo 64 doesn't have an internal clock, and then every time I go to play this game, every time you start it resets. So, it's just something to have, not something to really play all the time. It was kind of upsetting. So, and then we'll take this over. Now, we'll look at my Japanese collection. A lot of them. Here's Samus. We're going to move you. Like, you can't really tell by the edges, but I've got Castlevania. Their art is so different. Here is the original Animal Forest, which is Animal Crossing. Banjo-Kazooie. Blaster Master? No. I forgot what that one. Blast Core. Custom Robo. This one's DK64. Now, none of their cartridges that I've seen have been anything but gray, where we have different color ones. We have Dual Heroes, another Gomon, GoldenEye. What is this one? Oh, Mario Golf, Mario Party 2, Mario Story, that would be Paper Mario, Ogre Battle 64, Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Stadium 3, which would have been Gold and Silver, Star Fox, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Star Wars, this is what, Rogue Squadron? Yeah, sorry. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. You guys know I like Star Wars. This is Super Robot Kaizen, which is actually Super Robot Wars 64, and then J2 Wonder something. Project J2 Wonder Project or something like that. Those are my Japanese ones. Yeah, I don't have too many of those in terms of, loose cards. I only buy here and there. Now we're going to take a look at boxed Nintendo 64 games. Yeah, different shelf. Yes, we are sitting at a weird angle because this is that shelf that is behind the couch. When you guys see me, well, in any of my videos where I'm in the game room, you got the Nintendo 64 Deluxe set behind me. And then the boxed N64 games, I put my 64 controllers here. And if you want, we can take a closer look. I've got boxed GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, ECW Hardcore Revolution, GoldenEye, and this is Jeremy McGrath, Quake 2, Quest 64, San Francisco Rush, Rogue Squadron, Mario 64. Now, the Mario 64 shot up in value. You guys know the whole story. But I bought this for $35, and now it goes for like almost $200. Crazy. Tetrisphere, Rainbow Six, Top Gear, Turok 2, that's the black cartridge. Wayne Gretzky. Now, we go down here. It's a little harder to see because of the lighting, and I can't get a good light in here. But we've got WCW Backstage Assault. Now, that one is actually factory sealed. That is still originally sealed. Let's see if you can see it. But I use these box protectors. Whoops, it would help if it weren't upside down. See, you can still see the plastic seal on it. So the box isn't in the best condition, but it was sealed, and this was the best out of the ones that they had. So I did buy it. I bought it for around $30. And complete in box mint is around $50. So WCW NWO Revenge. Now this one, I think, or was it WCW NWO World Tour? World Tour, I actually created complete in box because I got the box and it had the box and it had the manual and had a beat up cartridge insert holder, but no cartridge. So I had the cartridge, replaced it with a good quality cartridge holder, and then there you go. We now have a complete in box WCW NWO World Tour. And as you guys know, I am a wrestling fan, of course. Got Xena. I've got the expansion pack in box. The RF adapter, there's no need for this. I bought it just because. And my Rumble pack. Now, these over here are my Japanese in-box N64 games. This one is Harvest Moon. It's, I think, actually Harvest Moon 2, Harvest Gold or Harvest Moon 2. I forget what it's called. Smash Bros. That is an epic Smash Bros. Box, isn't it? That box art is really cool compared to what we got. Majora's Mask. Now, these cartridges are still gray. Ocarina of Time. Those both cost me around $50 a piece, between 40 and 50 when I bought them. Now, from my understanding, they're worth quite a bit more. This is one of the ones that I thought was the most interesting. This is Perfect Dark. Yeah, isn't that some crazy box art? Yeah, see, it says Perfect Dark. And then you turn on the back, you see Joanna Dark. It's, when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I bought a number of these from a booth at MegaCon, and I usually get them for around $15 a piece. And sorry, there we go. And then there's Pilot Wing 64. So I bought, I think, this one, and these two. Yeah, I bought 4 out of the 6. I want to say, no. Ooh, it's been so long. This one I might have gotten somewhere else. But I remember this one for sure and this one for sure that I got from the stand at MegaCon for 15 bucks a piece. One year, one the other. And there we go. And then those are my controllers that I have in the wrong situation. Got the Retro Fighters. Yeah, I really like the Retro Fighters controller. Got my Super Pad. A lot of people hated this, but I had these as a kid. I bought the red one, even though when I was a kid I had blue and green. There's a Retro Bit tribute to the Hori Pad. I'm not a big fan of these. They're okay. They're just a little small. I have, I think, blue and green. That's it. Atomic Purple, red, and another Atomic Purple. Those are all the official N64 controllers I have. I'm looking for some other colors. Believe it or not, I'm trying to find a good gray. Can't find a gray one that's in good condition. I'm trying not to find one that's been refurbished or reconditioned. But yeah, if I have to, then so be it. But all of these have really tight sticks, which is a rare find. And then I have rumble packs on all of them. Nintendo 64 official, official N64, official N64. Those I've gotten for pretty cheap throughout the years. This one has a Tremor pack. This is the one I had when I was a kid. Not the exact same one, but I always had the Tremor packs because they were cheaper. And when I was a kid, I bought what I could afford. That is one of those third-party ones that's made to look like Nintendo. It's from Old School. It actually works pretty well. And then we've got Tremor Pack Plus, which I originally had this one, but in gray. And it was the Tremor Pack with the memory card slot as well. These things were nuts in terms of rumble. It was like, it was so much better than a regular rumble pack. But I liked it. Same thing with the regular Tremor pack that's in this one. I used to use this quite a bit as a kid. But yeah, there we go. What do you guys think? So we're going to close off the video here, right here, tucked behind. I'm actually behind my couch. See it? So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my Nintendo 64 game collection. Now I do have consoles and other stuff there in other areas. The only reason I showed these controllers, I actually have more third-party controllers, but I just wanted to show you guys the games because that was what was requested. Maybe I'll do an N64 controller, N64 console, N64 hardware video, something later down the line. But there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed. Now you can see the games I have a little better. Once I can get something to basically make my Nintendo 64 footage not look so sucky, I'll do N64 gameplay. I'll do videos that actually have N64 gameplay footage overlay, stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, head on over to redbandanagaming.com, check out our spring shop, link in the description below where you can get all kinds of great Red Bandana Gaming merch. It would really help out the channel. Thank you guys so much. Again, subscribe. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.